Girl, it's what I heard. Allegedly, it's just the word. Allegedly, it's on the street. Allegedly, I say to the beat. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly.
All right, let's see what's going on with Reasonably Shady. Aw, Giselle's daughter turned 18. I know she's saying free at last, free at last. Thank God I am free from them nets at last. Y'all gotta stop calling these the Reasonably Shady moments of the week when it's really just you complaining. Giselle was whining that her number got mixed up with some housewife of Miami or BravoCon, so she ended up getting notifications for her car service. Dang, somebody wish death on Rob. It don't take all that. Rob Dixon may be a little boring, but she's harmless. Oh goodness, Rob, you really are showing off your whiteness. So the lady in the message called her B-H-I-I, bi. So not the full itch, but just bi. And she's like, I don't know what that is, and I don't know who uses that. Girl, you ain't that much older than me. You should know what a bi is. You read the blogs. You're on Instagram. You know heifer. You're so upper echelon and so Potomac. You wouldn't have any idea what a bi is. Well, you know what a heifer is, and that's what you are. Oh, so this was a cuss out for Rob not inviting Wendy's kids to that rinky-dink event. Child, please, not inviting them was the bigger favor. Okay, Rob wants to know from people who spew negativity, why? I do it because it's funny, but I don't really think I'm that dang negative. I just talk about what I see on the show and make fun of it. But yeah, that wishing death on you, that was too far. That was beyond too far. You gotta ignore the crazies, hon. So they want anybody who sent hate over social media to email them and tell them why they did it. Have I really sent hate? I've had my moments, but I've never been hateful. Maybe a little petty. Maybe petty. Maybe very petty. But not hateful. Now Rob mad. People getting in her DMs when she turns her comments off because she don't want to hear the hate. They like, heifer, you gonna hurt. Now hold on there, heifer. I don't need 50 people to come on my page and tell me I was wrong, but you sure sold them same 50 people your caps. You got to take the bitter with the sweet. So now we get into the story about Garcelle, Diana, and these bots. Now Giselle believes that Diana hired the bots, but Rob don't. Rob says these shows about to get boring if you keep harassing us like this. And Carlos did say that happened with the chip heifer. Now Giselle whining about the little $8 for the Twitter verification. I look at it as y'all famous enough where that's just a cost to doing business, but they want Bravo to pay for it. She said, this is a vehicle that trashes me. No, Jamal is what trashed you. That was the vehicle that trashed you, Jamal. Is his number 408? Pepperidge Farm remembers, and so does the binder. So now we reminding everybody to vote. Oh, we talking toxic traits. Giselle, yours is your neck. Rob, your financial wherewithal. Oh, Juan's toxic trait is walking away from Rob during an important conversation. Child, you should see how fast he gets away from her during intimacy. I don't know what this world coming to. Baby, cause Rob's a thug. All day, she'll get up in your mug. She knows how to fight. I'm sorry, Rob. We have 1, 2, 3 instances of you getting thuggy with it. Nah. I'm sorry. But out of all the ladies on the cast, you've been in 3 altercations in a mere 7 seasons. So every other year, you get bucked, basically. That was the first time Monique was provoked because you can see in the video clear up. You come bouncing up with your bobblehead. What's up, Mo? What's up? You instigated that. You walked up on her. Karen was keeping you apart. People don't know how to keep their hands to themselves. But it's always big bad Momo. However, you are the thug of the series. and then got mad when you were called on said thuggish behavior. And nobody had even called you a thug, but now we've seen you thug it in and thug it out. You probably whooping on wine. That's why he don't say nothing. He don't want to get popped on camera. Because if you'll do it with the ladies, you'll do it with him. Did Juan call you a thug? Is that where you got it from? I want to know who called your blonde butt a thug. Because you popped off with thug real quick. I had to revisit it. It stuck in my craw. Rob, it stuck in my craw. I'll say this, at least Rob is an equal opportunity fighter. She's gone after all hues from Ashley to Wendy. Anybody can get them hands. Charisse had to caterpillar up to stop you this time, and you literally said, no one had to put hands on me. But yet, here we are with the photographic evidence. But have there been any other women on the show who've gotten into 3 physical altercations? Momo was in 2. 1 started by you, but 3 alter KKs, Rob? And you're not a thug, though. You're not a thug. I want everybody to put a 1 in the chat if you think that behavior is thuggish. Aggressive. Let me know. Put a 1 in the chat. You know, MSNBC foolishly dropped Tiffany Cross's weekend show, which I very much enjoyed. However, it leads me to think, why don't we have a women's news network where we can have Tiffany Cross, Rachel Maddow, Joy Reid? Why can't we have a women's news network? I think it's high time. But don't invite Diane Sawyer. I still ain't forgiven her for, this is real. This is real. But then again, without that, we would never have crack is cheap. I make too much money to smoke crack. Let's get that straight. So I don't know. I'm on the fence on her. We can have some of the girls from Sister Circle. I think it's time. We already have BET for women, Lifetime for women, Centric, Bounce. Yeah, let's get a ladies' news network. And then we can actually hear stories that we care about. In stories I'm not sure we care about, Cher is now dating Amber Rose's ex-boyfriend, AE. Cher ain't got shit else to do. Cher. I mean, she's, 75 with the face of an android. And I'm sure this tenderoni is very entertaining. I'm just surprised she was seen in public with him. But I guess she figured if Madonna did it, so can I. Because he reminds me of some of Madonna's young light skins. A little sexually confused looking. And I think Cher and Madonna have the same face maker. But Madonna's been looking a little swollen lately. That's why Cher and Khloe Kardashian just go with the full head transplant. They met at this year's Paris Fashion Week. How did he get into Paris Fashion Week? Who is he? Let me look him up. I mean, what is his talent? Other than, I guess he's a gigolo. He has 200,000 followers, but only 2 pictures on Instagram. Oh, he's from Last King Records. Well, I hope you milk this opportunity for all it's worth. I mean, how many men can say they slept with Cher that are still alive? You're joining the greats like Sonny Bono. Warren Beatty, David Geffen, Greg Allman, and Gene Simmons. I mean, that is kind of quite a list. So the fact that you're on there, use it for all it's worth. Hell, I mean, David Geffen, maybe you could get your little music really out there. Maybe you and her can do a duet. At 75, I hope I'm still pulling him in at 20-something. I'm not even mad. Okay, now, Cher, I don't know if I trust you on this one because you said Tom Cruise was good in bed. You know what? You have always been a supporter of the gay community, so that's why you kept his secret. I understand now. I completely understand. And she was with Val Kilmer. I'd have been with Val Kilmer. I had a crush on him in Willow Something Fierce. In music news, Escape is not breaking up, even though Latasha Scott has opted not to appear in several upcoming performances. Latasha, what else do you have to do? Candy and Tiny were the ones moving and shaking, and you were the ones on the Chitlin circuit. You got to play or something? Oh, goodness. So Latasha had a falling out with the promoter, and now the group said, well, we gonna use them, so she ain't gonna do the tour. How you, girl? I mean, how much are you even dealing with the promoter anyway? You got 3 of them that want to deal with them, so let them deal with them. Get your check and move on. I'm sure it's direct deposit at this point. And I know Candy ain't messing around with no money, so I'm sure it's on the up and up. What? 50 and can't get out your own way. Sad is what it is. Dr. Miami said when Drake asked me to do his second round of lipo, I'm denying him service because I am a hottie before I'm a surgeon. I mean, we all knew. It's just so funny when a professional dials direct. Okay, we have a Royce Reed story that may be developing because she was arrested in Beosel County, Florida for fleeing and attempting to elude police with sirens active. The date of arrest is unclear, but she was released on a $2,500 bond and was smiling in the picture. I mean, she's giving us granny gribbles. Royce, why are you running from 5-0? What you do? So there's good news and there's bad news. Fecal O'Nostril said she will never return to Basketball Wives. No one wanted you there in the first place. You've always been less than. You've always been a drain on the cast. They've had to carry you. And apparently they were lifting from the nostrils by the looks of it. However, she will be giving us a 3-part special on VH1 of her and her new man's journey down the aisle. We don't care about your love life. We barely cared about you on the show. We didn't care that you ran around with Heflin Lozada, who slept with your husband while you was friends. We didn't care about that. You are a non-mother effing factor, heifer. A non-factor, and your ratings are going to be so low. Now, I'm going to watch, so others don't have to. I'm taking your views, heifer. You don't need the money. You siphoned enough from Shaq. And you know what? I was wondering what kind of man is going to live off of his woman's siphoned wealth, but he's a pastor, so makes a lot of sense.
Alleged what? Alleged who? Allegedly, allegedly. Don't blame, don't sue. Allegedly, allegedly, allegedly.